Moving on to Arsenal, who are a pot team.
Can I nerd out, please, before
we move on to
Arsenal? Oh, they're going to play Kairat Almaty. Oh, well, we've gone with Arsenal.
Here we go.
It's okay. Go ahead. I'll nerd out geographically later.
Okay, so this is their schedule. I think people kind of say they've had a nice run in with these 8 matches. Ian, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, listen, this is a good group for Arsenal, I believe. I'm very high on Arsenal this season. Domestically, I think if you're looking at the Premier League action already, it's been okay. It wasn't a great start at Old Trafford, but they got a convincing victory at the weekend. Gyökeres coming into the lineup has been the key player that they've been missing, that striker, that goal scorer. Can he get into red-hot form? The question is in the Champions, can he do it for Arsenal? We've seen what he's done in UEFA competitions already before for Sporting, but his rise to fame has been quite dramatic and quite important to himself. Yeah. But now it might be vital for Arsenal's success. If he doesn't score goals, I don't think Arsenal do well in this competition, but I think he does. And I think everywhere else on the field, I think Arsenal are absolutely on point. Defensively solid. I mean, look at what they did do to Real Madrid last season. Defensively, midfield, and now with that striker, they might have the full package.
They do have the full package. I think it's one of the most complete teams in Europe, Arsenal. And I look at their schedule, I see 4 games in which you should get 12 points. Away to Club Brugge, home to Olympiacos, away to Slavia Praha, and at home to Kairat Almaty. That's already 12 points. And then honestly, I understand Bayern Munich, Inter, those are big games. Atleti at home, that's a big game, and Athletic away.
Tough place.
That's where Arsenal is going to convince everybody if they're a top 8 and convince themselves if they're a top 8 or a knockout playoff stage team. Obviously, everyone's case is different. PSG went into that knockout stage playoff right before they went through. So, listen, for Arsenal, this is huge. And talk about prioritizing.
Look at that team, Nico. I mean,
they need a trophy.
Ridiculous. They do need a trophy, and I think again, I go back to it. Arteta needs a trophy. I think Arsenal Football Club needs a trophy. Their fans need a trophy, a major trophy. And looking at this group, they should be favourites to finish top of that group. They don't have a great record against Bayern Munich. Obviously, you've got the Harry Kane situation there as well. Be interesting to see him playing against Arsenal. But they are winless in their last 5 against the German champions. And I do think that Bayern Munich have improved this year under Vincent Kompany. They've got better. But Arsenal, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest competition I think in that group will come from Inter. I think Atleti, it'll be a bridge too far. Arsenal should be favourites to win that group.
Yeah, and listen, I wonder, this is a team that can prioritize, I think. If you're knee deep come April, come March in the Premier League title race, obviously you take Champions League with absolute seriousness, but if you're eliminated, like a team like Arsenal, if you're eliminated from Champions League in a quarterfinal or around the 16 matchups because you could get paired up with another behemoth of European football, and you end up winning the Prem? Right, I feel like at this point, if it's either Premier Champions League for Arsenal, it doesn't matter, or vice versa. The title got away from you.
Yeah.
You go all in on Champions League because Arteta must deliver a title this season.
Absolutely.
With, like we said, one of the most complete teams in Europe, which is Arsenal.
So you think they could get to the top of the group stage, but then going on to win it is a whole different demon, isn't it? But it'll be very interesting to see.